Joining us now is Democratic Congressman Robert Garcia from California. He's a member of the Hispanic Caucus and part of the Biden campaign's National Advisory Board. Congressman, it's always a pleasure to see you. Thanking you for your time. Let's talk about this because, I mean, few people understand the difficulties of navigating our broken immigration system than you, right, and your family. But you are just one of literally millions of people who have had to deal with the broken immigration system. What do you see as this executive action helping, and what's the impact of this?
I mean, first, this is a historic day for not just immigrant families, but for the country. Thank you, President Biden. This is just a momentous day. There are so many families that are going to be able to stay together because of this action. We're talking about 500,000 people in this country, possibly more, that will be able to actually stay with their family. And let's remember, a lot of folks assume that if you are married to a U.S. citizen, you have somehow automatic citizenship. That's not the way it works. Oftentimes, these spouses have to actually leave the country, separate from their families, to begin a process to residency. And so this keeps families together. It puts, again, 500,000 plus people on a pathway to citizenship. So this is transformational. And imagine being the child, an American citizen, and having a mom or a father who is undocumented, but married to your other parent, and not being able to have your family together. That is the real impact that this law is going to change. You know, I immigrated here as a young kid. The citizenship process was incredibly hard. And so today's an emotional day for a lot of us, for immigrants across this country, and the support also for dreamers, the ability for DACA recipients, the hope that it brings so many people is really great to see. So this is a very, very special day.
You know, I don't know if you could see the pictures that we're putting up on screen as we speak with you, but, you know, there are pictures of you as a little kid there with your mom, and then a picture, you know, years later also with your mom. I mean, you know, so much is lost when politics are mentioned. So much of the human cost and benefits are lost when we talk about this or anything else. And I'm just wondering, Congressman, you know, as President Obama created DACA, he then tried to implement DAPA, or Deferred Actions for Parents of Americans and Lawful Permanent Residents, before it was struck down by an appeals court. That never saw the light of day. Do you think that this one has a chance to survive?
I do. And I think that, you know, the president has taken his time, been very thoughtful. His team has been very thoughtful. And let's not forget that President Biden actually introduced an immigration reform package on his first day in office. And he has been working to try to get something done through Congress. And we know that this extreme conservative majority has failed to move any sort of action for immigrants, for folks here that are just trying to be here and to work and be part of this country. And so I do believe that this is not just legally sound, but the humane thing to do. This is the right thing to do. And this is not only going to benefit these families, it's going to benefit our economy. It's going to benefit our national security. It's going to benefit families across neighborhoods in this country that just want to stay together and to contribute. And so I applaud the administration. I think that you are going to see an overwhelming reaction from our community, from the Latino community, in support of this. And I'm already hearing from families and from people across the country, and it is very exciting. It is an important day for our community.
It certainly is. And I just keep thinking back. I mean, on this program, on this network, we have introduced people who have seen their families divided, some for over 10 and 13 and 15 years because of something like this. And it's one of the points of pride for me, quite frankly, that we're able to bring in these stories of men, women, and children. I'm going to tell you this, Congressman. It's important that we always underline that presenting a proposal that may or may not have a chance of even being read doesn't inoculate you from action. And so this action today, I'm wondering, because it creates so much hope. And it creates so much. And, you know, I bring you back to that picture of you with your mother. It creates hope for people that they can live in this country, come out from the shadows, and stop fearing something as basic as family separations. This is important. And I'm just wondering, politics plays into everything, unfortunately. Why now? Why with just months before an election? Why now? Why not before? And action can be taken as well as presenting proposals that may have no shot at it, just to say, I did something.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think let's be real honest about what's happened in the last year or two. I mean, the president had a proposal on the table, Congress didn't act. Then he put together a second proposal that was both about border security and immigration reform, and actually trying to move and create a more solid asylum system. Republicans chose not to act. In fact, they listened to Donald Trump, who tanked the legislation in the Congress, and so he then decided to take action on his own. And so we are here today because the president made a promise to our community, and he's living up to it. And I'll say one other thing. These folks that are now going to be on a pathway to citizenship are going to be some of the most patriotic Americans in this country. They love this country. They work hard. They get up. They're oftentimes doing jobs that nobody else wants to do. They are invested in our neighborhoods. These are good, hardworking people like my family. Like myself, I was given a shot that every single kid in this country should get, to raise their right hand, to pledge an allegiance to this country. And here we are today. I'm being able to give back to our community. So I'm proud of the president today.
Congressman Garcia, it's always a pleasure to speak with you on a day like today, maybe even more. I thank you for your time.